agree with you. The whole thing is we need to start producing as a country. Whatever it takes, we now go to the nitty-gritty. Is it doing irrigation, right? Is it having now infrastructure to move that food or that produce? We need to step back there.
Maybe the question also that should be explored is the issue of the NSE and the culture around NSE. Since you're talking about culture, and we have very rigorous, corporate governance with the listed companies, very strict with the Capital Markets Authority as well. That has not been replicated in the public sector, right? And I know maybe we've talked even a good game about the Mwongozo Code and how they should really follow those.
You love Mwongozo, don't you?
Mwongozo Code. Always reminded of the Mwongozo Code. This is a culture that we can borrow from the Nairobi Security Exchange and try and replicate also in the public sector. So then how then do we sort of make that particular bridge between the private to the public when it comes to corporate governance?
When you talk about corporate governance in government, it's different from corporate governance in the private sector, right? In government, the buck stops with the ministries and the leadership of those ministries led by the CEO. So the CEO plus his cabinet.
Exactly.
They have to set the tone by which the public stock exchange, so to speak, will be run. So they have to live that governance. The Nairobi Stock Exchange lives it. If you look at the people who are running the stock exchange, if you're looking at the board and people like that, right? All those people are people of integrity. You can vouch for that. And they're holding that thing and running it properly. We need a demonstration of the same thing when you talk about running the government and creating a culture that will be able to transform this country.
Absolutely.
And that has to be driven somehow from the top. Right? And if you look at all the successful countries, it was driven from the top. Now, how we drive it from the top in Kenya, given that we're a democratic country and so forth, that is the battle that the leadership of this country has to think through when they're talking about doing a Vision 2060. It will not work until that culture is changed from the top and trickles down through government programs, through to the people of Kenya directly. Because that is the biggest way change can happen. The stock exchange can't do it because it's a small institution. But the government is the one that can drive the change of culture in this country. And if they just did that one thing of changing that culture to a culture that basically is talking about integrity, is talking about hard work, is talking about discipline, and doing all those things, then a lot of things will change in this country.
And we don't have to go. Magufuli did that with the short time he was there. He did it. Those who have gone to TZ, you see the difference. And it was interesting, and I've shared this before. I was teaching then. We have a collaboration with Makerere, Dar es Salaam and Nairobi. I was teaching there during COVID time.
Yes.
And I remember going to the airport and having the mask. And this immigration, kwani unaogopa kufa? It was very interesting. And then the driver, he never put a mask. But Magufuli, and this is the strength of the leadership and the precision of the leadership, told Tanzania there's no COVID. They briefed him because he's a leader. So it's for us as a leader to take it and direct this country as should be. And it's very important. I think Professor Dungu last week or the other week in Sweden made it very clear. A leader is somebody who listens. You must be a good listener. Nasikia anasema nini, kusikia unasema nini, haya tunaenda hivi.
And then you actually
you now marshal your people.
You take all that, aggregate it,
absolutely,
and then get the right way forward.
Yeah, but